die from this? We all right?
Yeah, alright.
Okay. I hope you won't. All right. Cause I know it's probably gonna be hella late for you.
Yeah.
Tempest, how you doing?
Good.
So up. All right. Uh, let's wait until lightning links. I think, and I think we should be set after that. Mm-hmm. 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 We're gonna wait until like 4:06 to start, just because I need to give a little bit of leeway for anyone else who would join. Then after that, we're just gonna keep going.
All right, sounds good.
And there you go. That's our final guy. What's up, dude? So, all right. Let's see. Is everyone here?
Yep.
Yep.
Gotcha. Lightning Linux. I'm guessing it's pretty late. I don't think you want to disturb people around you, from what I'm assuming. All right. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Great. So I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with a few things. So, hello everyone. Hello. Uh, I have a few disclaimers. Let's first start off. Uh, I am I am purely a mechanics coach. I can help you out with game sense here and there if you were to ask, but I cannot help with every single situation. For me personally, I think everyone should do things, do their own outplays in their own way. Um, it should be mostly based off of your strengths and not mine. If you were to ask for my opinion on what I would do in a scenario, that's just going to happen because that's only based off of like what I believe that I'm good at, right? I don't think anyone should copy any other person's playstyle from there. So, you know, second of all, uh, ask. Please ask questions. I don't know what you guys don't know. A lot of people seem to have what's it called? A lot of people don't really ask questions. I don't know what you guys know, and I don't know what you guys already know. So please ask questions. And I'm not responsible for you guys not asking questions. All right. So shitty part away. Let's go into the roadmap. So first of all, what we're gonna do is we're gonna measure your hand and find your mouse according to that hand shape. So what I'm gonna do. You guys were already pretty early doing this, finding your hand measurements. I'm gonna just delete some messages so it's all lined up perfectly. Let's see.
Oh, I haven't done one actually.
It's all good. You weren't supposed to do it early, but these guys just happened to do it, so it's all good. Go ahead and find a ruler, dude. Yeah, no sane human would have like a ruler, hey, just hanging around. So
Yeah, I don't think I have one actually.
you don't have one in general.
No.
Do you know the size of your monitor?
Size of my what?
Do you know the size of your monitor?
I think it's as wide as 24 inches.
Okay, yeah, here you go. I'm gonna go send you this thing, which is gonna measure your. It's basically like a measuring ruler online, which goes off of your monitor size. So go on there and yeah, just try to measure your hand. Type in your measurements in the chat so I don't forget. Let's see. But yeah, I go pretty in depth when it comes to this. I don't really have a big warning. I don't really have a time limit. So typically this goes on for quite a bit until I'm satisfied, which is going to take a while. But what can you do about it? All right. Let's see. Channels.
So where am I gonna write the measurements?
Put the measurements. So if you look into our chat, there should be a text channel called session. And in the session text channel, type in your measurements right there. Okay, great. Yep. It should be by centimeters. All right. So give me a second. Ba, 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 ba. Apologies. Yes. That is not the right one, but all right. That works. Okay. So let's take a look. Okay, so let's start with Lightning Linux. What mouse are you using right now? You're using the ROG Strix Scimitar. Okay, very niche mouse. Not many people have heard of it or even used it. Not the Shim. Spatha. Oh, ROG Spatha. I'm gonna go take a look at the silhouette. Yeah, this is the mouse that typically comes with your. Oh my god. Yeah. This is a good example. It's not really okay. So here's the thing about got a lot of gaming mice. A lot of gaming mice, except for like a very few select brands typically like to make their mice more in the sense for aesthetic rather than actual performance. So because that you guys want to like increase your aim to the best of your ability, we would have to what's it called? We have to. I suggest things that are going to be more for performance. So yeah, the shape is going to be quite awkward. It is a cool mouse, not gonna lie, but it's not something that you can like use effectively when you're trying to aim for someone at long range or any range at all. Really, it's just a cool MMO mouse that you can use as an FPS as well. It's not necessarily bad, but when it comes to precision, there's a lot better options. I think the one mouse I'm gonna okay, so it looks somewhat ergonomic. I'm gonna look at the butt of it. Yeah, it's okay. Yep. All right. Yeah, it's the hell. Yeah, it's very ergonomic. It kind of looks more like a rival, actually. Yeah, it looks like more of a rival. So I think I'm gonna recommend you something a little bit strange. Not a lot of people are gonna get this recommendation just because. Oh wow, hump is towards the middle. All right, I'm gonna give you the EC2 instead. So the Zowie EC2, very good mouse. EC2. The Zowie series, I think a lot of people have heard of them. They are very popular mice when it comes to uh aimers like all around the goddamn world. If you know Defran, Nico, Device, any great aimer used the EC2. I think it's the like most popular mouse among esports amongst like CS:GO pros, and there's a good reason why. It's just such a good shape. It kind of molds to your hand quite seamlessly, and because you used a ergonomic mouse in the past, I'm going to suggest you something like that, just so it's somewhat familiar for you on a physical basis. Over time, you're going to do quite what's it called? Over time, you'll be fine with adjusting to it. So. Yeah, it's Zowie in the yeah, as in the but yeah. So BenQ bought Zowie quite a bit ago. Yeah, Zowie was literally the first company that actually developed mice to the players like to like pro player suggestions, and there's a reason. That's a big reason why they're still around nowadays. Tempest, what mouse are you using right now?
I have the Steel Series Sensei Raw.
So, oh wow, I haven't heard of that in a big ass while. Okay, so the Sensei Raw, very classical mouse back in like 2014, 2013, around there. Very good mouse used by a lot of pro players back in the day. A lot of good players like Simple. Who else used it? A lot of Fnatic players used it. I know Maniac from LDLC used it as well. It's a very good mouse. Um, the thing about the raw is that it does get kind of shit over time, but that's only because it's the age really. And if you want a upgraded version of those Sensei Raw, I used to use the Raw actually back in those days. But you have big hands, but I don't think that should really bother you on this one. So I'm gonna recommend you the Zowie FK1 Plus. A lot of people call it well before the S1 came out, the FK1 Plus was regarded as the closest thing to a Sensei. But because the S1, well, because your hand size, it's a lot more reasonable to suggest you the FK1 Plus because the S1 would probably be way too thin for you. Right. It's gonna feel very familiar to you. I think from what I could guess, you probably looked into Zowie before, right?
Not too much. I only recently
Really?
got back into it. I got like 2014. I bought a gaming PC, but then like none of my friends had it, so I just played Xbox still. And now a bunch
Gotcha.
of my friends have like jobs and stuff like that, so we can all play on the PC now.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, no, what's it called? Yeah, if you ever look into the Zowie mice, they like before. Well, when the Steel series was at its peak, which is when the Raw came out, um, Zowie was still. It kind of went down in popularity, but as soon as they started making other shit, they became really. They shot back up again. You know what I mean? So what's it called? Yeah, the FK1 Plus should be very, very familiar to you. Very familiar. But it's essentially like think of like the Sensei Raw got a boob job. It's gonna look
Okay.
fucking good. Yeah, it's gonna like it looks like the same person, but like for some reason it just looks a tad bit different, but better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It feels a lot better. You'll like it. And DT89, how about you?
I'm using a G304.
G304. Jesus. Wait, is that the wireless one?
Yeah,
Let's see.
that's the Asian version of 305.
Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, I see it. Yeah. This looks a lot more. Yeah, this actually makes sense for your hand. This should fit perfectly, actually. How's it feel?
Yeah, it feels good. I actually have used like 3 4 mouses, like around
Mm-hmm.
like 403 EC2B, and
Right.
and some more, but this one felt the best. This one just felt the best.
Yeah, I can't possibly think of any other better suggestion, honestly, besides that. Maybe the Model O, but you don't need a Switch at all. I think you're set. The other two guys is more of a hard suggestion for you. You're fine. You don't have to care. A very soft suggestion, Model O. You don't really need to think too deeply about getting a new mouse. You can honestly stick by the G203 for the rest of your life, or the 304. Um, it's just up to you to just keep along with that. And how about you, Pete? What mouse are you using?
I'm using the Death Adder Elite.
Death Adder Elite. Okay, yeah. Is this what's it called? Are you getting into competitive gaming recently, or have you played competitive FPSs before?
Not really. This was the first mouse I've ever had it for like 3 years now. I feel like it's been working
Gotcha.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no, what's it called? Yeah, the thing about Death Adder, what's it called? It it was a very okay. It's not too compared to what there are nowadays. It's not the best anymore. Back then, back when there was like no such thing as an ergonomic mouse, besides the Intelli mouse 3.0. But besides that, it was the only gaming mice out there. It feels good to you because I don't think you've really experienced like the new modern, quote unquote, modern shapes nowadays.
Right.
So for you, I'm gonna recommend. How would this mouse be? I'm gonna recommend to you the Zowie EC2. Let me take a look at this. How would this mouse be for your hand measurements? The ultimate for your hand should be slightly too big, but I don't see it ever causing a deep issue. Hold on, Zowie EC2. Like, I don't think it'll cause you that much of an issue, but I don't think it'll be the perfect size. If anything, for you, Linux, look up the Razer Viper Mini. It's not wireless, but it's gonna fit your hand a lot better. And let's see. So yeah, awesomeness Pete, the EC2, it's literally just gonna feel like a Death Adder but better. It's there's a lot of things. So basically, what they did is they trimmed out the parts to the Death Adder that were kind of extra. So the flares on the front end of the mouse, the kind of slopes out the Death Adder. This one, the EC2 kind of does a good job keeping it in. So with the Death Adder, you're kind of holding like a pancake on the top, but with the EC2, it feels like it's molding to your hands. It's also 100 pounds cheaper. Yeah, yep, that sounds about right, dude. You're gonna like the Viper Mini a little bit better, dude. Linux. What is it called? Yeah, that's it for the mouse suggestions now. Okay, everyone here, I'm gonna test your pure precision ability, and I'm gonna have you guys change your sensitivities throughout the time. So let's first start really quick. Does anyone have AimLab downloaded? Everyone here has the AimLab downloaded?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have.
Great. Okay, yep. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna ask each person one by one their sensitivity and DPI. You don't have to type anything. I'll be typing stuff on my own for my own note taking. So Ness P, what is your DPI and sense?
TPI is 3,000.
3,000.
Game is 0.2.
0.2. Okay. DT89. How about you? What's your DPI
I
sense?
have 800 and 0.472.
0.472. And Tempest.
I
How
have
about you?
my DPI is 1620 with a 0.86.
0.186.
0.86.
0.86. Gotcha. And Lightning Linux. How about you? What is your DPI and cents?
800 with a 0.55 cents.
0.55?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. So who here has recently changed their DPIs? No one?
No.
Nope.
Okay, great. All right. So so this goes towards okay, for Tempest and for Awesomeness Pete, you guys are playing very specific DPIs, meaning that if you were to ever get another mouse in the future, it would probably feel quite kind of what's it called? It's not going to allow you to set the same DPI as you do right now. So for you guys, let's see. Let's first of all let's start with something like very basic but very foundational. I need you guys to search up your pointer options and try to get to here. Try to have the exact same settings for your motion for your pointer options.
I'm still a little bit new to PC. How do I get there?
Oh yeah, on the bottom left when you go to Windows search bar, just search up pointer options.
Oh, I
Right.
got it already.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Okay, I got to the web page or the settings.
The little Windows thing. Yeah, make sure you go to pointer options and copy that exact settings for your pointer speed, and make sure you keep enchant pointer precision off as well.
Got it.
Yeah, it was already a setting. I think
What?
I already had those settings.
Okay, that's amazing. Okay, that's great.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, and I'm just making sure. All right, so for everyone here, let's see, Tempest, right? Is it possible for you to put your DPI to 1600 flat?
Things I think the Steel series goes by 90s.
Yeah, you guys go by 90s. That's yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, the Sensei Raw does like 450 DPI instead of 400. Yeah, stick to 1600, 1620 for now, but I'll just do a conversion for you later on whenever you get your goddamn others. Like when we find your sensitivity, I'll do a conversion to 1600 DPI at the same sense, so you don't get fucked up. All right, yeah, because even though it's only a difference of like 20 DPI, I still need you guys to aim on the same like precision skill no matter what. So okay, so everyone here, launch up AimLab, share your screen. And yeah, make sure you have your settings set to Valorant, and put all your settings exactly like what you told me. And Awesomeness Pete.
Yep.
Can I ask for you to set your DPI down to 1600? Hold on. Yeah, set your
So
DPI
low.
down. What?
It's so
So-
low.
Yeah, it seems low, but dude, when you get into gaming, you're gonna realize 3000 is high. Now, you could actually play on any DPI very accurately. The only issue comes is when you need to find a new mouse that has your DPI. But the thing about mice is that not all of them can go 3000. So we're gonna have to find something a little bit more what's it called? Suitable, I guess. 1600 is still considered pretty high. So I'm gonna go find your 0.2 divided by.
But the reason why I had the 3000 because I used to play Overwatch, and
Right.
there was like a tutorial on like find the right sensitivity for your monitor. It was like a whole like Google Graphs chart, something like that, that showed me like recommend we go 3,000 below my sensitivity in game, which I did.
Yeah, I don't. What's it called? Yeah, I don't really. The thing about like a lot of finding your sensitivity things is that a lot of them rely on just you doing like a 360 or a 180, and then you kind of just get used to it over time. I'm just trying to test your pure precision skills, meaning something that you're like naturally good at. If you know what I mean. Yeah. So don't be afraid of just like
I'm
changing up your
afraid.
sensitivity. Yeah, dude, this is completely different, bro. Like for really, trust me. Trust me. What I have a pretty good track record when it comes to this. A lot of people are pretty happy after they find their new settings and stuff.
So with my new in-game sense, going to be 3.375.
Yep, this is
Okay.
converted. Mm-hmm. Yeah, make sure you stream your game, Pete, when you get
Yeah,
all
like,
that John down.
it was like I clicked share, but it's not showing my aim labs.
Oh yeah, don't click share. It should be right above your disconnect button. Right above your disconnect button should be like a stream button that says like stream aim lab.
Ah, okay, got it.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird, but you know you'll get used to it. All right, great. Okay, so all right, amazing. All right, so what we're gonna do, all right, we're just gonna find your natural deep sensitivities and DPIs. So everyone here, go back to home. Bottom left, there should be on the very left side there should be a thing that says tasks. Click on that. Then on the middle column, scroll down until you see 6 shot. It should be on the very bottom of the list. All right, yeah, right there. And when you guys 6 shot, yes, 6 shot. Yep. So when you select it, click play task and just go. I'll be changing your sensitivity throughout the entire time, according to what I see. And yeah.
Boom.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Yep. Just clicked it again. When you guys finish your thing, just keep going. DT, raise your sensitivity to 0.48.
0.48.
Yeah, 0.48.
Alright.
Yep. Oh yeah, when you guys finish, just keep going.
Yeah, it's done for me.
Yeah, just keep going. Just replay it.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep going forever. Essentially, this part this part takes a while.
Alright.
DT change. Well, not DT. Pete, change your sense to 0.37.
Gotcha.
Yep. Tempest. Lower your sense to 0. Tempest, change your sense to 0.2. Or not 0. Yeah, 0.2. Yep. This is gonna feel very low for you, but from what it looks like, you're like literally moving your fucking follicles to like aim. It's very sensitive, basically. Let's see how you do. This might feel low for you, but you should feel a lot more in control. Lennox, change your sense to 0.5. Lightning, change your sense to 0.5. Pete, change your sense to 0.365. BT, what do you think of your new sensitivity?
It feels nice. Actually quite good.
Yeah, I look for target acquisition, and what I mean by acquisition, I'm talking about how well you can put your mouse on, like how fast you can put your mouse right onto the target immediately. So I think rounding your sensitivity up just a teensy bit was the play. So we're gonna keep it at 0.48 for you. All right. I don't see any other like slight underflicking. I think you're fine right now. You can keep doing this while we're going through other
Like
people.
I've been using this sense for like 2 years, so I was just a little afraid to change it. Like I used the PSA method several times.
Oh, don't worry. Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna change anything insane. Yeah, your sensitivity seemed pretty Yeah, no, your sensitivity seemed pretty fine. Just it was just very slightly too slow.
True.
Yeah, I didn't want to change it too insane.
Alright.
Yeah, I used the same sense for about 5 years, so I completely get you. Tempest, change your sense to 0.22. But Tempest, you see what I mean though? Does it feel a lot more comfortable?
I gotta
Yeah.
be right. I gotta go help someone with something in the house.
Yeah, go ahead, you take your time. Lightning, change your sense to 0.44. 0.0.45. Lightning, change your sense to 0.47. Yep.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay, I'm gonna go and bring some water.
Yeah, go ahead. Take your time, dude.
Alright.
Lightning, put it to 0.46. Pete, change your sense to 0.36. Yes, sir. Yep. Pete, go up to 0.363. Pete, 0.362 and call it a day. I know it's going down by 1, but you're just off by like a slight pixel. How's the sense feel for you, Pete?
Feels about the same actually. I don't really see
Yeah.
the difference.
It should, yeah. It feels like a slight. By pure numbers, it's a slight difference. But yeah, since you have a 1600 DPI, changes to your sensory are very drastic. So it's a lot more drastic than if you were to play on a 400 DPI. It feels around the same, but you said you're new to PC, right?
Well, kind of.
Relatively, like if you were to put like the amount of hours you have, how many hours do you think you have?
Like per day.
No, like in total, if you can predict.
Well, I mean, I'm semi new now. I think I'm like 2-3 years now in the PC.
2-3 years, yeah. How long into competitive gaming?
I mean, I played Overwatch for, I would say, about a year and a half.
Year and a half. And what role did you play?
DPS and support.
Oh, okay. All right. Depends on what DPS, I guess. Yeah, what's it called? Did you play hit scan a lot as DPS? Like very one-shot characters like Widow or McCree?
McCree, I play a lot of McCree and Genji.
Okay. Okay. I would be surprised because typically a lot of people who play like very, very long, stupid long amounts of hours would feel a difference. But I don't think you go do aim training often,
No,
right?
no.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, what's it called? So yeah, no, the difference doesn't feel that much because I don't think you aim train a lot. But I think it's a good thing that you don't aim train a lot because I think some people make the mistake of aim training all the time. But stick to this. I do notice a difference. But how do you like for your accuracy? Do you feel like it's easier for you to hit these shots? Are you improving over time?
Yeah, I feel like the last one I had the .363. I was hitting more than I was hitting before.
Yeah, try that 362. Let's
Okay.
see how you do. Just I know it's like a very slight change, but I still want to take a look.
Got it. Actually, just give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead, dude. Take your time, man. Let's see, dude. Let's see.
Will I be
All
fine if
right.
I just change this settings into my Overwatch sense and use it over there?
Yeah, no. Okay, so what I'm doing is pure precision, meaning it's something that you can transition to literally any game you want to play.
Alright.
Yeah. So if you want to transition this to Overwatch, you can go ahead. You can convert it. We're gonna wait until Pete comes back, but I think so far what I see is everyone's pretty much set. Welcome back.
Thanks, man.
Let me just make sure. Yeah, Tempest a lot better. Tempest, change your sense to 0.21.
Got it.
Yeah. I know very like specific, but I like to make sure that you guys are playing on something forever, so why not be specific, you know? Linux, how do you feel about this? Or Lynx?
Yeah, growing pains though. Just about that.
Feels great?
Yeah, it's good. Just growing pains, you know what I mean? New sense.
Yeah, a little
other than
bit.
Like I miss like the every odd shot, but I mean,
I think a little bit more control in my opinion. Because what I noticed that you aimed you aimed a little bit over, very slightly, but this is a lot more direct. So you had to adjust a lot more on a higher sense. With this sense, it's a lot more direct. You know what I mean?
yeah, kinda.
Oh yeah, Pete, what do you think of this sense? It looks pretty good to me.
Yeah, it feels good.
Feels really good. Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. It's definitely a change from your old one. If you want, you can just experiment with your old sense. Put it up to 0.375. Let's do a comparison.
It feels kind of fast.
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm like an inch. Like
Yeah, like a slight bit, you know? Wait, try it again, but this time set your sense to 0.362. DT, are you just trying out the sense in Overwatch to see how it feels?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah. take your time on that. Let me just confirm with everyone. But as soon as we make it to the next part, switch back into aim lab.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Pete is a lot more direct in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think you should stick to this. The only thing that's fucking up is your big crosshair. That's basically it. You don't have to change your crosshair, honestly. It's just an aim trainer. All right, so Pete, you're good. Tempest.
The sense here is the same as Valorant, right?
Yep, yeah, the sense that I gave you is literally your Valorant sense.
Do you happen to know the converter for like Overwatch as well?
Yeah, oh, I completely forgot, but you can easily find a website to do that for you. I can convert it for you guys if you want to. Lightning, yours seems to be actually pretty spot on. All right, let me convert it. Let me convert your sensor for you, Pete. Your thing to Valorant. Overwatch. Ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba. What the hell? Valorant to Overwatch. What the fuck? What is it? What did I give you? P 0.362. 0.362. I'll just message you your Overwatch sensitivity.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. All right. It's very specific, but you can always round it up. The 3 point. What the fuck? Yeah, you could just round it up. I'll just paste you it. Overwatch. Yeah, whenever you guys want to go back. All right, so that concludes our sensitivity finding portion. Hope you guys are all happy with what you guys got. But so far from what I've seen, it looks a lot more direct. So I'm gonna go share my screen. All right. Let me go walk. Let me just kind of explain this in a lecture like thing and have you guys try it out. Okay. So I have created 2 scenarios in aim lab. Let me just share my screen first. Just give me a bit. I think you guys in Europe and Asia should be fine when it comes to seeing this. If I can view yours. Yeah, it's so strange. You guys are all the way in fucking India, and I can actually see your stream with a pretty good quality.
Yeah.
So that's pretty solid. That's pretty solid. Let me wait until this John ass uploads and loads, and I'll just share my screen. Let's see. Stream. Yep. All right. So you guys can see it, right? I'm gonna wait until everyone joins in, and I'm gonna start explaining.
Yep.
Ba-ba-ba. All right, now we're just waiting on just 2 more people. 1 more person. Waiting on 1 more guy. Great. Okay, so don't worry about ranks in aim lab. They don't fucking mean anything at all. They're absolutely worthless in every regard. So yeah, don't stress out about it. Okay, so let's go into my scenarios that I created, and I'm gonna explain why. So a lot of people like to read up on aim guides and see like what coaches recommend, but coaches like to recommend things that they're good at. They don't really have an explanation for them. I like to recommend things that it doesn't mean that I'm good at. It's stuff that I feel like I see improvement in when I play in game, and things that I see that are relatable to in-game moments. I'm very bad at English. All right, so micro adjustment, very, very straightforward. Okay, well, not straightforward. I have to explain it. But here, so when it comes to flicking, this can be applied to Overwatch. It can be applied to Valorant. It can be applied to literally any game you're talking about. So aiming is this. There are 2 movements when it comes to aiming. First movement is to pre-aim where the general target is. Second movement the adjustment aim, right? What this will do, this will train your adjustment aim. So when you're rounding around a corner, or if you're playing as McCree and someone's just teleporting or just spamming AD, what this will do is this will get your adjustment aim down. And it's very simple. It's very small, minute, micro adjustments. And when you lose in an aim battle, it's because you're off by a hair. This will try to train it so your hair whiffs, quote unquote, will disappear over time. Now I recently I just made the spawn rate of this thing a lot more faster, meaning that if it'll disappear on you quickly. See? And assume, like, if you miss it, assume that the person has killed you at that point. All right. So when you do this, try to focus on speed, because the thing about aim battles is that they're all about speed. Whoever can aim on the person's head first, right? So don't worry too much about the score. But now, yeah, let me just head on to the tracking one. Track one's very straightforward, right? Strafe, the T-aim strafe one. It's gonna feel uncomfortable for a lot of people because it's pretty awkward, but these are those moments when someone just peeks you, right? So you just shoot this twice, track, bop bop, track, bop bop, bop bop, dot dot. It's gonna feel very awkward just because no one's really used to like shooting a moving target at angles like this, especially with how most tracking practice goes. A lot of tracking practice, you just hold on the mouse one, right? But you have to very purposely hit these targets twice. It's gonna feel kind of awkward. So for everyone here right now, everyone here, play both of the situations, and let me know what you think. You can find. Oh yeah, I forgot to find my situations. Go into custom, then go into workshop. Down on the top, search up T-aim, right? And then over here, download everything that you see right in front of you. Everything that you see right in front of you.
I already had that. I've been on them a few days, since yesterday.
Oh, you're trying it? Yeah. When I updated it, yeah. No, yeah. What's it called? You went through like the warm up, right? The T-aim warm up.
Yeah.
What did it feel? Does it feel intense? It should feel pretty intense.
Yeah. I mean, I notice when I play it and I go on games, man, I'm playing better, like off the bat.
Oh yeah, no, you're supposed to play that once and you're set. That's the whole point about the warm up thing. I'll explain the steps of the warm up and what they do to your body.
Oh, sorry. Are we starting the warm ups now?
Yeah, no. Do the TA micro adjust and TA strafe. Don't do the warm up yet.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I was doing the micro when I was talking. My bad.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. If you did it early, that's all good, dude. This is more just an explanation of what it does for you. So, I kind of don't believe in just making a scenario just because it seems like it'll help your aim. I like to do things with actual reasoning behind it.
Yeah, my tracking's my main issue.
Right. Yeah. No, tracking's very awkward because there's not really many situations where you can practice it. But for Valorant, it just trains. It's something that you'll get good at over time. I wouldn't really try to do tracking practice on a lot of things. I want to try to find things that are single shot, like the tracking thing that I showed you. If anything, you just play the TM strafe thing a bunch and just try to get it down. But I wouldn't really stress too much about playing it all the time.
Yeah. I mean, like, I flick the targets when people push me rather than just tracking, you know?
Yeah, I get you.
Mostly you get very left with the people, so you get people that are bots and then people that are, like, incredibly crazy of their movement.
Oh, yeah. No, like, usually when it comes to, like very rarely, if you just hit a guy, they're going to be standing still. right? Like in CS, you can actually like jip out a person pretty easily by just running away, but in Valorant, you're just a snail.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you get hit, you just lose your speed anyway.
Done for. You're done for. Yeah.
Like I've been hit fucking torso when I was moving at full speed, and it stopped me instantly. I was like, all right. I don't know. People get creative though in Valorant. I watched someone with Raze, and he went from split. You know the link the link to Terraspawn.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
went
For which site?
Yeah, he went from there, like sewer, like outside the sewer entrance. He went from there all the way up to heaven in one jump with Raze.
Yeah. With Raze, I wouldn't really worry about like trying to. Yeah. Honestly, like even for those moments when like Raze just fucking like goes up in the air or Jet goes up in the air, that's another example, just a micro adjustment.
Yeah, just flicking and then moving up.
Yeah. Yep. That's what this. See the thing about okay, when everyone's done with it, they're done with playing both of them once. Just wait at the main menu, right? But with the what's it called? With the what the fuck was I gonna say? Yeah, like for those really awkward, weird moments. Yeah, the shooting range does not train you for those moments. It's very flat, right? And there's only 5 spawn points, nothing more than that. And you can get the muscle memory of all 5 spawn points if you literally just keep playing. And you get a higher score by just having all the bots luckily spawn in the same general area. There's a lot
Yeah.
of things that play into it. So that's why I generally like to recommend Aim Lab. And if you play in Valorant and want to warm up in Valorant, I would suggest playing the Spike Plant because you'll get your movement down by just you'll get your counter strafes down warmed up.
Yeah.
All right. So is everyone done? I'll just wait until everyone's like watching me.
Yeah, I'm done.
Pete,
Yeah.
you good? All right, Tempest. Mm-hmm.
Good.
You have a question, Pete?
Oh no, you're good.
Okay. So I'm gonna just explain my warm-up playlist. It's quite intense. Don't worry too much about it. But look on the left, playlists. Don't click on it yet, but I'm just gonna explain it. On the top right, save playlist, warm up. So I'm gonna explain every step of the way. 6-shot will kickstart your precision. Multi-shot will kickstart your speed. Micro adjustment 2, self-explanatory. It trains you for actual Valorant aim. Team strafe, Valorant aim. Multi-shot speed, micro flex. Think of it like micro adjustment, but a little bit more spread out. Micro adjustment, Valorant. Team strafe, Valorant. Multi-shot speed, Valorant. Finish off with a little bit of precision and and then fine tune everything else with a multi-shot. So this should quite literally kickstart your hand when it comes to getting your aim down. So right before you get into a game, play this once and you'll be set. It should thoroughly train every singular part of aiming. For me, so the thing about people have an issue with is that they warm up too long or they aim train for too long. This should be something that you should play through once and you're set. This should take 13 minutes to complete, and just from doing it, you should feel that your arm should feel a little bit tired the first time you do this, but after a while, you should feel fine. Well, actually, I don't even know. My arm still feels tired after doing this, but you should feel fine. When it comes to aim training, a lot of people like to spend their time doing it a lot more than they play their actual game. I recommend doing the aim training as a pure warm up rather than something that you should be putting a lot of time into. So when it comes to when you're training your aim for more than 30 minutes, like up to an hour, even you should rather spend that time in game. And there's no reason to spend that much time in an aim trainer when it completely disregards all the important parts of the actual game, right? Aim training is not going to give you game sense, positional awareness, teammate awareness, enemy awareness, and so on and so forth. It does not tell you how to set up yourself for kills. It only teaches you how to kill, and that's it. I fully suggest just leaving aim training as a warm up routine because these are representations of players, not the complete replacement of them. Is there any questions when it comes to mechanics?
Nope.
Anything about setting up for shots? Literally anything?
No.
What is the best way to sit while aiming, like playing a game?
What is the what?
The best way to sit,
Oh,
like
posture.
yeah,
Oh,
posture.
yeah. No, okay. Yeah, I didn't hear you the first time. My bad. Okay, so when it comes to like how you sit and how to position your arm and all that, I truly believe that it does not matter. You can actually sit yourself in many ways, and you should be fine. I'm gonna go send you guys a couple of examples. So look at session chat for a second. I'm gonna show you the literal best aimers and best players in CS 1.6 and CS:GO. Okay, you ready? It's gonna actually like hurt your hand when you look at it. This is Heaton, the probably top 3 best players of all time in CS 1.6, and he holds his fucking mouth like that. It is goddamn painful, and you should not do that at all. It is not. It's not something that you should replicate. Yeah, you should
I'm
just do.
trying to do it now and it hurts. Holy.
It's impossible. And then this is Rafa, the best player of all time in Quake. He sits and plays just like this.
He's so. Wait.
Yeah,
Just stop.
your posture does not matter as long as you're fucking not killing yourself. You should be fine. I don't know how the hell these two guys are doing anything, but I guess if it works, if it works, that I don't know how the hell he's holding that with his like hand like that. I don't know. Maybe his hands are like ginormous. Who knows?
And then now
Jesus.
being engulfed.
Oh my god. I can't even. Yeah, it hurts my hand when I try to do that. Yeah, no, like, don't stress out about it. You guys, like, when it comes to outside factors, the thing that what happens when you focus on things like that is that you start to when you focus on outside factors, what happens to you is that you don't really focus on what's actually important. You know, how you position yourself, why you died, how you like, well, what you could have done differently. You know, these little posture things will only distract you from what's important.
Alright.
The hard part about the journey to becoming good, you need to actually realize what you have to cut out. That's useless. You know, like the whole posture thing, it's useful, but it's not something you should focus on. I mean, if these guys are literally playing at the top of the world like this, you're good, dude. You're fine.
Uh,
So yeah,
fair,
no worries,
fair.
dude. Any other questions, fellas?
Not sure if it goes under mechanics, but you know, for like things like crosshair placement, like for pushes and stuff, was that
Right.
something that is it better to do it for custom placement or to train your aim better for pushes?
Both. So you wanna do both essentially, right? But with crosshair placement is something that is purely going to be taught by your game sense. It is only taught by game experience. No matter what you do, no crosshair that also falls into the sanction of things that are only taught in game. That's why you see a lot of these like Kovacs warriors not doing that well in the game that they actually play, because what they do is that they completely disregard the essentials, the foundations of what it takes to become a good player. It's very important to try to realize that there are some things that you just simply need to put time into, that you can only do the slow way, or quote unquote the slow way, which is just to play the game.
Yeah.
Any other questions, fellas?
I think I can think of right now.
Okay, Dave, anything? Yeah, no, what's it called? So yeah, this was surprisingly pretty smooth. Typically these sessions go on for 2 to 3 hours, but thankfully not for your guys' sanity. So that should be fun. Don't be afraid to hit me up or come into the server for help at all. Everyone's here to help you. Everyone's here to grow together and play with each other too. You guys can do whatever the hell you want, you know. please, and also leave a review on what you think I done. I have been as a mechanics coach, and I really hope you guys improve. Don't be afraid to hit me up. I'm available all the time. I'm basically on call, as painful as it is for me. I truly want everyone here to grow. It's really important for me that I see that in everyone. All right. So yeah, see you fellas. I hope you guys have a great night, and please leave that review. You guys have a good night.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
See you, man. No problem.
What? Only this much? What? Right, so I'm just gonna go and play a game, I guess. I don't know. This is my this is where my 3000 rupees went. Wow. I'm actually disappointed. I thought it would be something more than just that.
Match found.
Wherever they run, I will find them.
Wow. Honestly, I expected a little bit more.
I will soothe this turmoil with fire if I must. Reloading. Enemy spotted.
Revealing area.
Shoot.
Enemy spotted.
There. There.
No more.
Spike planted.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Oh wow, you guys suck. Damn, Jet, you're kicking ass. That race sucks. Here. Yeah. For you.
Revealing area.
Spike planted.
One enemy remaining.
Here.
Revealing area.
Do not fight.
You see? Their
Blood. Ordinary.
Ready. Revealing area.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
Unscathed. I'm delighted.
I tried to stay serious here, but this is just so much fun.
Tear them down.
They will cower.
Revealing area.
You're nothing. Isolated.
Out of charges.
One enemy remaining.
No one escapes my sight. No one.
The spike is still in base. Keep it up.
On. Revealing area.
The hunt begins.
Enemy spotted. Here goes the party!
Last player standing.
Satchel out.
One enemy remaining.
Wait for me.
Thirty seconds left.
There.
Keep them cornered. Revealing area. am the hunter!
Prepare for hellfire!
One enemy remaining.
Lead them dry.
Revealing area.
Spike's down.
Message sent. I have the spike.
Plant.
Spike planted.
Your
Duty is not
Get out of my way!
You're nothing.
enemies.
Cool.
น้ำพาดิ
Insecto.
Current division. Still in sight.
They will cover. One enemy remaining.
No way! We're the same!
Why are they so determined to die?
March through them.
Captain
Fine,
killed.
fine.
Our spike carrier's dead.
I have the spike. Spike planted.
The hunt begins. One enemy remaining.
Resource. Don't worry, your life won't go to waste.
They're losing heart. I can feel it.
Fire in the hole!
Prepare for hellfire!
Last player standing.
That Raze has some good inventories. Would love to pick them apart. Thanks.
Let's go!
Revealing area. Found them.
Enemy spotted.
Planted.
Headshot.
Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted.
Shock dart.
Watch this. Give me those bullets.
One enemy remaining.
Revealing area.
Damn right we're crushing it. I dropped the spike.
Revealing area. Found them. Take flight.
Headshot.
Last player standing.
Man, help me out. Man, just help me out, dude.
Last round in the half.
We lose everything after this. Spend it.
Can I get a drop? Thanks.
Come into the unknown. Revealing area.
Enemy spotted.
Prepare for hellfire!
Man, just get out my face!
Enemy spotted.
Headshot.
The hunt begins.
Spike planted. There. Enemy spotted.
One
spotted.
enemy remaining.
Two souls. Here.
Here comes the party. Satchel out. Satchel out.
The effort. Switching sides.
Our path. It is righteous.
Revealing area.
Spike planted.
Out of charges.
Enemy spotted.
Revealing area. There they are.
Enemy spotted.
One enemy remaining.
Inside smoke.
It is over.
Paint? Check. Charges? Check.
Brakes? Nowhere in sight. We go!
Revealing area. There they are.
Stand down.
Take flight.
Spike planted.
Bullseye.
One enemy remaining.
In sight.
Last player standing.
Sorry, my bad.
Let's fly.
Revealing area. Found them.
Here.
Blocking sight.
Last player standing.
Prepare for hellfire!
We're here because we're the best. Don't
Any of you forget that. Need a drop.
Hey guys, can you drop me?
Thank you.
Revealing area.
Begins!
Enemy down.
One down.
Stay down.
Enemy spotted.
Deploying drone.
Dude.
Last player standing.
True. They're going B.
Spike planted.
Revealing area. I am the hunter!
One enemy remaining.
My ult is not ready.
Go ahead.
Stay safe.
Need a drop.
Enemy spotted.
Revealing area.
Welcome to my world.
Shock dart.
One enemy remaining.
Deploying drone. Revealing area. Found them.
I see the spike.
Match point.
Usher them towards their eternal rest. Can I get a drop? Thanks.
Fight!
Revealing area. There they are.
You're nothing. Spike spotted.
Out of charges.
Go. Wait.
Fire in the hole!
Can belong.
Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted.
One enemy remaining.
1-1.
It is done.
Defenders win.
Today is not our day to die.
হ্যালো,
খেলবি?
চ। আরে সকালবেলা খেলেছি, তারপর দুপুরে ঘুমিয়েছি, রাত 10:30টায় উঠেছি, তারপর থেকে আর খেলা হয়নি। ভালো ঘুমালে দেখেছি ভাই খেলা ভালো হয়।
হ্যাঁ।
খাও কথা বলবো না, ভালোভাবে যখন ঘুমাই মানে এস হবেই, একটা না একটা এস হবে। পিস্তল রাউন্ডে ম্যাক্সিমাম হয় আমার। পিস্তলটা নিয়ে খুবই ভালো, ক্লাসিকটা নিয়ে আমার খুবই ভালো লাগে। ঘোস্টের থেকেও মনে হয় আমার ক্লাসিকটা বেশি ভালো লাগে।
তা কি ঘুমিয়েছিস আজকে?
হ্যাঁ আজকে ভাই ভালো মতো ঘুমিয়েছি অনেকদিন পর। আহ
বাহ
একদম
বাহ
আরামসে ভালো হয়ে
বাহ বাহ, ভালো তো।
হ্যাঁ খুলছে মুতে আসি।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
They're all dead. What's up, guys? I'm Random Frank at the feel extremely budget-friendly for a mouse like this, and it has this simple, even RGB mouse. Obviously, depending on your hand size, though, mine are medium, obviously, but millisecond provide a really tab you past few weeks. So you combine that with the lightweight form factor.
আজকে একটা অ্যাপ নামালাম বুঝলি, এক্সডিএম, এক্সট্রিম ডাউনলোড ম্যানেজার।
এক্সট্রিম ডাউনলোড ম্যানেজার।
হ্যাঁ
আচ্ছা
আইডিএম এর থেকে বেশি ভালো লাগলো আমার। আর ওটা ওপেন সোর্স বলে, ওটা ফ্রি।
আচ্ছা।
গিট হাবের মধ্যে পুরো সোর্স কোড আছে, ভালো করে আমি দেখলাম, ভালো ভালো সোর্স কোড, ভালো সুন্দরভাবে লিখেছে,
হ্যাঁ
একদম মেমোরি খায় না, একদম সিপিইউ খায় না। ডাউনলোড মানে ভিডিও যখন ডাউনলোড করছিস আর কনভার্সন আছে ভিডিওটার মধ্যে কনভার্ট করতে হবে,
হ্যাঁ।
তখন একটু রিসোর্স খায়। তাছাড়া ভাই খুব ভালো, তুই ইউটিউব, পর্নহাব, এক্স ভিডিও সব জায়গা থেকে ভিডিও নামাতে পারবি।
ভালো তো বাড়া।
আনরেটেড তো।
হ্যাঁ, তাছাড়া খেলে কে ভাই?
আচ্ছা ইভলিউশন আর সাইরাস আছে, এই তো এরা খেলবে কিনা। কিসের আওয়াজ বাড়া?
আমি জানি না,
ভয় পেয়ে গেলাম, বিশাল জোরে একটা আওয়াজ হলো।
আমিও বাড়া, আমার বিচি শুকিয়ে গেছে ভাই আওয়াজের চোটে।
গেমের থেকে হলো না?
কে জানে, হয়তো। না
তুই তো তোর মনিটর আর সিপিইউ একসাথে
Match
কিনেছিলি তাই না?
found.
হ্যাঁ,
তুই তো তোর মনিটর আর সিপিইউ একসাথে কিনেছিলি না?
মনিটর
নাকি আগে পিছে?
সিপিইউ? না না, আগে পিছে।
কত মাস পর মনিটর কিনেছিলি?
কত মাস পর
হ্যাঁ
মনে নেই ভাই, মনিটর অনেক পরে কিনেছিলাম, তাও ধর 3-4 মাস পর।
খানকি ছেড়ে ব্রিমস্টোন খেলবে ওরা।
They have no idea how heartless I am.
লেট এইবার জেট খেলে দেখি কেমন লাগে।
খেল।
চারখানা ডুয়েলিস, লেটস গো। ক্যারেক্টার স্কিনস কি এরা দেবে না?
হ্যাঁ,
ক্যারেক্টার স্কিনস।
ক্যারেক্টার স্কিনস
হ্যাঁ,
বলা মুশকিল ভাই ওইসব। ক্যারেক্টার স্কিনস হ্যাঁ দেবে নিশ্চয়ই, এখনো তো সবে বেরোলো না।
এফএক্স এ তো ডে 1 থেকে ছিল,
ডে 1 থেকে ছিল।
ফোর্টনাইটেও ডে 1 থেকে ছিল।
ছিল,
অবশ্য সিএস এর মধ্যে সেরা ভাই, 8 বছর পর
স্কিন দিয়েছে।
ও সাংঘাতিক ব্যাপার ভাই, 8 বছর পর এদের মাথায় এসছে না এটা আরেকভাবে টাকা কামানো যায়। তো তুই ভাবতো সিএস কত টাকা কামায়, আমেনা বেচা করি মার্কেট প্লেসে, ওটার মধ্যে তো সব কটা থেকে ইমাজিন করো
When
ভাই।
I'm done, there'll be nothing more than ash.
সাইরাস নতুন কসমিক বাইটের হেডফোন কিনেছে ভাই, ভালো।
কসমিক বাইট,
Spike here.
হ্যাঁ,
কসমিক বাইটের তো একটা হেডফোন ছিল আমার কাছে।
3000 টাকার একটা হেডফোন কিনেছে, ভালো দেখলাম, কোয়ালিটি ভালো, মাইকের অ্যাটলিস্ট কোয়ালিটিটা ভালো।
কসমিক বাইটের এটা আছে আমার কাছে, ইউএসবি।
ভাই তোর মাইকের থেকে প্রচন্ড আওয়াজ লিক করছে।
তাই কিসের?
গেমের।
Multiple enemies spotted.
Look behind, man. The fuck? You just saw me dying.
Spike planted.
Enemy spotted.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
হ্যাঁ বড্ড লো এম করেছে। এইবার
Clutch.
Stay alive. I want their life, not yours.
Reloading.
Like the enthusiasm, but no one grabbed the spike.
I have the spike.
বাল
Enemy spot.
Spike dropped.
Enemies there.
Cutting their vision. Our spike's down.
Last player standing.
বাড়া কি চোদে বাড়া একে।
I have the spike.
সোহান
Reload him.
কে রে বাড়া তোরা এত মেসেজ করে?
আমায় না,
ওগো
আমায় না, আমায় না।
তোর ডিসকর্ডের মেসেজ শোনা যাচ্ছে।
আমার কোনো মেসেজ আসছে না।
You better hide, old man.
You're done.
See ya.
132 বাড়া ঠিক আছে
I got the spike.
আওয়াজ পাবে না দৌড়া
Last player standing.
রায়নাকে 134 দিয়েছিলাম বাঞ্চদ
The
মরে না
enemy
কেন
only
বাড়া?
looks composed. Their heart's still a different story.
তো বাড়া যা দেখছি ঠিক করতে হবে
আমাদের ব্রিমস্টোন তো ওরা পুরো বালচোদা বাঞ্চদ
Time to take this hill.
আরে
চলে আসলো রেসটা বাল পুরো আমার ইসেটা নষ্ট করে দিল
Legendary shot.
বালেট তোর কাছে শর্টগান আছে
শর্টগান আমি ইউজ করবো না এখানে কেউ আছে
Hot shot.
আরে আওয়াজ করতে করতে আসছে কেন
Spike. Enemy spotted.
মনে আছে
Last player standing. 30 seconds left.
বাড়া এক টিপলাম বেরোলো শর্টগানটা
Don't mess up that pretty face, Phoenix.
কি করবি
কি করবো
কোথায় যাবি
যেখানে ইচ্ছা তা আমরা তো স্ক্রিন সিলেকশনেই তো আমরা ঠিক করেছিলাম যে আমরা ট্রোল করবো
হ্যাঁ
Find that rhythm.
তো তাহলে কি আবার যেখানে ইচ্ছা যা
The hunt begins.
Parasite.
কাজ করবো
Still in sight.
Got the spike.
There.
বাড়া, আমি দেখেও বাড়া নেমে গেলাম বাড়া
Molly.
মালাই
Last player standing.
On the money. Right between the eyes. Out of charges. Smoke's down.
One enemy remaining.
That's three.
এটা কি ছিল
সব কটাই তো ভাই সাস সব কটাই সাস
আমি আওয়াজ পেয়েছিলাম এখানে আছে
এখানে আছে
না অতটা
30 seconds left.
উপরে গেছে আমি শিওর খুবই সাস এগুলো
Spike planted.
হ্যাঁ ও শর্টটা টাচ করলো
একটা তো তিনটে এরকম করে যায়। তিনটে সাস
না এইটা পারলে এইটা পারে
ওয়াল করছে না হয়তো, আর ও তো
হ্যাঁ।
আগে দেখেছে,
হ্যাঁ
ওয়ালের ক্লোজ থেকে আগে দেখতে পেয়েছে। স্পিকারস অ্যাডভান্টেজ পুরো।
Brimstonezinho, you sure I can't listen to music? You're really bringing me down here, man.
I will rip their hearts out.
তুই আগে যাবি না আমি যাবো?
আমি
What's this?
Get inside.
Prepare for hellfire!
No need to suffer.
They will cower! Got the spike.
Hi,
One enemy remaining.
What the fuck? আচ্ছা একটা ভালো কথা, আমি তোর পা দেখতেও পাচ্ছি না, তোর পায়ে কিভাবে শটটা লাগলো?
See? Stubborn.
বডিতে লাগবে।
He'll break.
হাইয়েস্ট সবই ঠিক আছে, সে না হলো না, ও আগে দেখতে পেয়েছে, ও মারলো, সব ঠিক আছে। এটা কিভাবে পসিবল? মাথার উপর দিয়ে গেল আমার।
Let's turn this around, squad.
Enemy spotted.
Cutting their vision.
Got the spike.
ভাই what the fuck man, বারবার এটা কি করে হয়?
Spike dropped.
You will not kill my allies.
তাহলে ওই আরেকটা জায়গা চেক করতে হবে। বুঝলাম।
Headshot. Got the spike.
Our spike carrier is killed.
Last player standing.
Bye.
30 seconds left.
Look your enemy in the eye.
Need
It
equipment.
helps with accuracy.
ব্রিমস্টোনটা যদি ভালো শটস মারতে পারে এরকম, তাহলে কি ব্রেন ডেড নাকি বাড়া? এটা কোনো স্মোকই যায় না।
ডেড আর ভালো এম আর এটা খুব বাজে একটা কম্বিনেশন।
ও তো কোনো
Let's crack them open.
কোনো স্মোক যায় না ভাই, ও তো কিচ্ছু স্মোক করছে না। আমি যে একটা অ্যাঙ্গেল ধরবো, আরে সরে কি আমার
Still in sight.
কর্নারে উপরে।
ওটা দেখ।
Enemy spotted.
আচ্ছা তুই দেখ।
Still in sight.
Fire in the hole.
Come on, let's go!
Under heaven.
পিছনে আমি চেক করলাম, তারপরে কি করে আসে? ইনি 4 নম্বর বার এটা হলো।
দেখি
One enemy remaining.
প্ল্যান ব্রেন প্ল্যান।
4 নম্বর বার আমি চেক করলাম। এই জায়গাটা
Show them their place. Now keep them there.
How is this even fair? না কিছু করার নেই।
আমি আগে যাচ্ছি, হ্যাঁ আমি একবারে হেভেনে চলে যাব, হেভেন ক্লিয়ার করবো আমি, তারপর তুই
Cutting their vision.
আরে আমার
Insane.
Enemy spotted.
ক্লোজ রাইট।
Don't resist.
Last player standing.
পুরো ফ্ল্যাঙ্ক করে এসছে বাড়া।
You will not kill my allies.
আর টিম কোথায় পুশ করছে কিছু আর
আমার
মনে
গাড়ি।
আসছে না আমার।
Careful now. Spike planted.
Extra chip.
Press X.
Stay alive. I want their life, not yours.
ভাই দুটোর মধ্যে যে কোনো একটা কাজ ওদের করতে হবে, ইদার আমরা মরার আগেও সাকসেসফুলি ওইটাকে প্ল্যান্ট করবে বা ও আমাদের সাথে থাকুক। এইদিকে তাহলে কি সময় খাচ্ছি আমি এদের।
Light the way, Phoenix.
Enemy down.
I have the spike.
হেভেনে আছে, হেভেনে আছে।
আমি মিডেরটারে মেরে আসি।
আরে মিডেরটারে মেরে আমরা প্ল্যান করব।
ও আচ্ছা চল।
Still inside.
Open up the sky! Prepare for hellfire!
আরেকটা আছে ওইখানটা, হ্যাঁ যেখানটা
Spike planted.
মেরে মরে গেছে।
Still in sight.
One enemy remaining.
লাস্টটা হেভেনে ছিল। সিটি।
There.
Last player standing.
Clutch.
কোন দিক দিয়ে আসবে আমার মাথায় আসছে না।
তোর হেডফোন খারাপ।
They don't have a single life worth saving.
হেডফোন না কান খারাপ হয়ে গেছে।
তুই তো বলি তোর বার কান খারাপ, তো গান দিয়ে না।
আমি আওয়াজ পাচ্ছি ভাই। যতক্ষণে পাবো ততক্ষণে ও ঢুকে গেছে আমাদের ভিতরে।
এই হেডফোন বাড়া ঢুকে গেছে হেডফোন। আরে আমি বারবার এই হচ্ছে না দাঁড়া।
Sage's walls are coming down.
Got spike.
Spike drop.
ও 6 ভাই শুনতে আমার চোখের সামনে আসতো এটা খাইলো প্লান্ট দুড ফিনিক্স
Spike dropped.
আর বোকাচোদা খানকি ছেলে কোদ মারা তুই বাঞ্চো
Enemy. I have the spike. Spike planted. Cutting their vision.
Last player standing.
এই ও কি যায় না ওর আলটিমেট আছে বা কিছু
Last round before the switch.
Spend those creds before we lose them.
Need equipment. Need equipment.
I have the spike.
The hunt begins.
You disappoint me.
Last player standing.
তোর থেকে আওয়াজ আসে এখানে কোথা থেকে আসে আবার এই কি
চুপচাপ এসে গেছে
রিউ বা পিক করে আমাকে মারলো ও একটু শুটও করলো না
আরে বালের প্লেয়ার বারা আলটিমেট রেডি বারা শুরু থেকে ও কিছু হচ্ছে না ও বাল বাল খেলে বারা শেষ
30 seconds left.
Oh, you ain't coming back.
এরাও আবার আরো বড় খানকি
Fire in the hole!
ভালো হয়েছে
Win.
Switching
Show
sides.
me where to go.
Light the way, Phoenix.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
Look sharp.
obvious brain dead players বারা এরা
Human or not, that omen can be killed.
ওরা কি সুন্দর স্মোক করে ঢুকতে সব একসাথে আমাদের ওরা ভাল লোকে বাড়া ভিতরে
আরে আমি ব্রিমস্টোন না খেলে ভাই যেটা অসম্ভব বালের ব্রিমস্টোন বাড়া কাজে দেবে না
there.
Spike planted.
Still in sight.
Last player standing. Match point.
Their lives are so meaningless. Might as well give them to me.
কোনো খেলার আর ইচ্ছাই নেই এবার আমার।
Still in sight.
Spike planted.
The hunt begins.
কিভাবে ঢুকবো
Cutting their vision.
Last player standing.
Hot shot.
যা ড্যামেজ
Attackers win.
ব্রিমস্টোনটাকে কি সেজটাকে ওয়ালের থ্রু এম করছিল?
ওয়ালিং করছে ও। ওয়ালিং না করলেও এমবট আছে ওর আমার মনে হচ্ছে। ও একবার
কিছু একটা করছে ওরা।
অন অফ করে খেলছে।
বাদ দে এবার মুডটা পুরো খারাপ হয়ে গেল এই গেমটা খেলে আমার।
আর কি বারে কিছু করার নেই।
কালকে খেলবো।
ঠিক আছে। কি খেলা যায় এবার? চল টাটা।
Traveling to Horizon Luna Colony. Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
My business, my rules.
My friends, watch resources standing around. There's glory to be won.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
The true struggle is for the superiority of ideas.
It is time to act.
Hello!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
The wolf stirs from his dead.
Let's clean up this mess.
Thank you.
My ultimate is charged.
Fire in the hole!
My ultimate is charged.
This will heal you.
We must guard the objective. Group up here.
Get into position. Fire in the hole!
The wolf hunts for its prey.
Double
Eventually, all become
My ultimate is almost ready.
You're on my naughty list.
My will made real. My ultimate is ready. Let's do this. Fire surge is ready. My ultimate is ready.
I stick up for mine.
With fire at will.
60 seconds remaining.
You get me riled up.
My ultimate is charged. Through the wolves.
My ultimate is charging.
Thank you, my friend.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
My ultimate is charged. My ultimate is charging.
Огонь по готовности.
recharging. My ultimate recharging. Join me. Peace be upon
I'm gonna get you for that.
Play of the game. Double kill. Welcome to Castillo.
With every death comes honor. With honor, redemption.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
With every death comes honor. I grow tired of waiting.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
sight of the enemy. Repairing the damage. Get into position.
Pretty handy with that. Oh, shit.
Online. This will heal you.
See.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
Easy.
I sight the enemy.
We've got some time. Follow me. Help me.
I must reclaim my honor. See that which is unseen.
This will heal you.
Got it. Ready for
Marked by the dragon.
This is my will.
Hold up now.
I must redeem myself.
Огонь по готовности. Surrender to my will.
Mercy is for the weak.
See that which is
Wow, dude, what a character!
I must reclaim my honor.
Best round lost.
Step right
Time. Score 0-1.
Give it your all.
Die wieder. Look after yourselves out there. I'll get us home. My business, my...
Oh, time to accelerate!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Check this out!
Get into position. I'm under attack.
Gonna make you feel better.
The objective is
Play your destiny. Get into position.
I need healing.
Step right
Allow me to repair the damage.
They are getting no money.
Surrender to my will. Check this out.
Next stand.
Join me.
It's just like old times. My ultimate is charged. Bad guys, heads up. Step rider.
Oh, let's fuck you.
I'm claiming this objective.
Allow me to repair the damage. I'm on fire. All
Activating self-destruct sequence.
surrender to my Allow me to repair the damage.
Rising uppercut.
Here, let's pick it up.
Round 2, 1.
Push off.
Score 1-1.
I can't wait to get into the fight.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Enemy contact. I'm under attack. Get into position.
The objective is
They are getting on my nerves.
Somebody get me some healing.
With my will.
How come he gets that?
double.
Nothing wrong with a little self-improvement.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Get in there, Bob.
Pass this forward.
I am taking the objective.
That's
Reinforce.
action.
أنا هاخد بالي منه.
Огонь по готовности.
You getting me riled up. Nano boost administered.
I will get my revenge.
Play of the game.
But I'm only human, and I bleed when I fall down. I'm only human. I can do it.
I want to smell you. Come. Go, 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 go.